peoples. How is everybody? If anybody's alive yet. Sunday morning. It's pretty damn nice out. Coffee's hot. I'm gonna grab a little table. I'll be right back. There we go. See if anybody's alive and well yet. Oi. Got a few things that shoot today. Andre, LP, Sam, how are you? How's everybody today? Redid my knockdowns, put them at regulation distance now, so that's about as close as you're gonna get without having somebody professionally make you one. How's the audio? Good? I am fabulous, man. Today is a wonderful day. Finished a slingshot this morning, which I'm pretty damn happy with. Came out really, really nice. So that's pretty cool. Built those knockdowns better this morning. What is it? The 60 kind of bounces back, and the 50 kind of bounces back. So it is what it is. As far as backyard slinging, it's good. It's at the right height, and they're at the right distances apart now. So I am pretty stoked about that. Temperature is above freezing, so that's beautiful. What you been cooking up, Andre? Anything new? 10:31 p.m. You're about to go to bed, huh? Go check out Andre's stuff, man. All those Wood Series ones. I will be getting one soon. I just got too much other crap cooking right now. But it'll be happening soon. I want to get a couple of those guys in my collection for sure. Latex is coming today, huh? That's pretty cool. So tournament is coming up. One of them. There's many throughout the United States. Tournaments, gatherings, whatever you want to call them. But this one is the Indiana Midwest Spring Sling Indoor Event, and I can't wait. It's gonna be fun. There's a lot of hype around it right now. It's really getting ball is rolling, man. That thing is cooking real hot right now. Everybody's talking about it. It's trending, we'll say. It's gonna be a big turnout, and I'm pretty damn stoked for that. But I figured I should probably practice a little bit instead of just showing up and not having anything warmed up or anything. Still doesn't mean I'll be any good even with practice. Hit that like, guys. We got 4 likes. Let's get that number up a little bit. How gay to play with slingshots? Well, if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Bass 2000, cool beer. How long have raised it? It's been a little while. Template yesterday for the latex. Why, thank you. I appreciate the beard compliments. So today is knockdowns. I have decided which slingshot I'm going to use for my tournament shooter. It's going to be this one here. This is the one I'm going to shoot with. I was going to shoot with the companion, but I switched gears and decided to go with the Ruckus, which is my own design. And this is a clipped version, and that's what I'm going to shoot at the tournament. So that being said, that's what I'll be shooting for a while now. Template yesterday, the latex was delayed. What template did you get? So the way the knockdowns work, right? Okay, there's 5 targets up there. Yeah, a little bit early, MD. Mark wasn't on, so I figured I'd go on. What's up, Dean? How are you? The way knockdowns work is you're going to have 5 targets up there. Smallest one being 40, then 50, 60, 70, 80. The way the scoring works is is maximum points are going to be 30 points per round. You're going to get 4 rounds to compete. So your maximum score would be 120 if you got a perfect score. The points of the targets are, the smallest one is 10 points. Then it's 8, 6, 4, and 2. That being said, there's different theories of how people are going to approach this. Some people shoot the smallest target. Ooh, well, pick it up. Hex, it's fun. Other people shoot the middle target. Other people just shoot whatever. Spell check getting you this morning, huh? So I'm gonna practice it. Like I said, this one, I just built this system here this morning, and I don't have all the bugs worked out of it. Yeah, I do have the reset working here. I have a rope tied around to the target, so this here will be able to reset it. And I'm actually gonna move, let's see, I need to be up a little bit. You shoot from 10 meters on this particular event. I'm gonna move you guys up a little bit. That way I can reach everything. So I have 10 meters marked off from here to there. That's where you're gonna be shooting at when you go to these tournaments. And then you get 5 shots per round. So, so far, I did this only one time this morning to test it, to see how it goes. And I got 114 now. I know I will not do that at the tournament. I'll probably get like 20. It'll be a whole lot of missing and a whole lot of crying, but it is what it is. The 50 millimeter, or no, the 60 millimeter in there did not want to drop on me that good. So we're going to see if it works out the kinks the more I hit it or not. My theory last year I did really poor in the knockdowns. 2024 I did mediocre at best. My theory was last year was to go for the 40 because it's the highest point count, and then work my way up from there. I think I'm going to switch this year, and I'm going to go for the middle one. I'm going to go for the middle, and I'm going to work my way smaller, and if I hit all those, I should have an okay score. So I got 5 shots in my hand. I'm going to go ahead and give this a go, and we're going to see how this slingshot treats me this morning. Bands so far, I don't have any tears. I don't know the shot count on these, but I think I should be able to get some more shots out of them. So yeah, let's see if we can hit anything. Touch low. Ricochets are a thing on this particular setup here. So that was a dead center hit on the 50, on the 60 in the middle there. It just didn't drop, so I'm gonna count it. That was a drop on the 50, so I'm gonna count that too. They just didn't fall. Like I said, I gotta work the kinks out of this. So far I got the 60 and the 50. And the 40. It's just not dropping. I'll have to see what we can do to get this to work better. So I have one last shot here. And that was a miss. So this first round here, I got a 10, a 8, and a 6. So what would that be? 10, 8, and 6. 24. So I got 24 first round. $24, and then I'm going to need you guys' help to keep track of this here. 24 first round. Trolls have arrived. 6767. Do I got any wrenches in here? MD, how about you? You want to be a wrench? Let's see. There we go. Somebody else got him. Scorgan, thank you, man. All right, sweet. Sweet, thank you. So I already lost track. What did I get? 24 first round? Okay, 24 first round. I keep pulling 3 8s out of my pocket. I don't know how the hell I got them in there. Sweet. All right, so 24 first round. Like I said, guys, this target system here needs a little tweaking, but we'll do that after the live. All right, 24 first round. That was a dead hit on the 40. It slapped it all the way down and it popped back up. All right, so 28 on the second round. $24 plus 28. What is this? 24 plus 28. 56? 52? All right, 24 plus 28. 52. Keep track. Your brother-in-law is the friend. What's up, numbskulls? Sorry if I'm not saying hi to everybody. Chad, what's up, man? I'm just kind of trying to focus on this stuff a little bit. All right, so we are at 52 now. Oh yeah, I remember. Well, I never met Rufus, and I don't know when he croaked, but I've seen his videos, yes. All right, so we're at 52. We're going into round 3. All right, round 3, we got an 8 and a 6, so 52 plus 14. So what do we got, 66? What's up, Weston? I see you got in there. 66 is where we're sitting at, going into round 4. I am actually happy with that score. If that were to be a score at the tournament, I'd be okay with it. 66, and we're going into our 4th round. That was a dead hit on the 50 millimeter. It slapped all the way down and came back up. All right, so 28, 66 plus 28. $66 plus 28. What'd it be, fellers? Do the math. My brain no working. My brain no working this morning. 94. If I could pull out a 94 at the tournament, I'd probably jump for joy, because that would be a pretty good score. It wouldn't be a top tier score, but it would be a good score. Good, well-rounded score. I like that. Hoggy, what up, my brother? So we're in this here, and we're doing knockdowns. A little bit of practice this morning, and then we're gonna switch it up and do something else. All right, well, 94 for the first round. I'm okay with that. Let's see if we can get another round going on here. That was a 40. I dropped it and it popped back up. All right, we cleared it. 30 points. Yeah, BTW, ATO was not live. I waited a little bit and he wasn't there, so I came on. I have the utmost respect for ATO, so I don't ever like to mess with his stuff. But he wasn't on, and I don't know if he's going to go on or not, but we're here, and we're doing this. Alrighty, so we got 30 points first round. Average Squatch, what up? The Tuxedo Sling, the one I just made, went to average Squatch. The Oreo cookie. Alright, let's see here. BTW, how are you, by the way? Numbskulls, if I missed anybody, I apologize. Talon, I do not. I live in Illinois. Alright, we got 30 points first round. Let's see what the second round brings us. That was a hit on the 40. It keeps popping up. I knocked it all the way down and it popped back up. All right, we got another 30. 60 points so far. See, the thing about the tournament you guys got to remember is you can't get on a roll here, right? So the way I'm doing it here, it kind of gives you a little bit of false sense of hope, because I'm going back to back to back. I don't know how this tournament is exactly going to play out, but when at like ECST, you get up to the line, you run your one session there, and then you get to the back of the line. Now it may be another 20 minutes, 30 minutes before they get through everybody and you get back up there. So by the time it comes back around, yeah, that was second round MD, 2 total sweeps, so we got 60 points. So you're cold and hot when you're shooting. You can't just get up there and knock them all down. So that kind of plays into your shooting a little bit too. You kind of are coming off the line, off the bench or whatever. You're cold and you got to get back up there. Plus you got eyes on you and everything else. So we'll see. But I mean, practicing gets you at least associated with how the knockdowns look and how they feel. And you can get an idea of how everything goes. All right, round three. I hit that 40, it keeps popping up. And I got the 70, so that's 28. So 60 plus 28, 88 points. What's up, Jordan? How you be, my brother? Good morning. The smooth show has arrived. I don't think I missed anybody. Yeah, in the batter's box. Yep, telling you. Oh, no shit. Oh, wow. So Smo is one of the guys who's heavily involved with this here tournament, and he just said Spring Sling is going to roll everyone through their 4 rounds right away. Wow, that may work towards our advantage. That's pretty cool, man. Huh. All right. Well, if this was my round, first round I did pretty well. I think I got 90 something. I'd be happy with that. This is the second try I'm trying to do here. And we're at 88 points. I don't think I'm going to make it to that one, Sam. I'm only going to be able to get to 2 tournaments this year, and they're already kind of arranged, so I can't add anything else on. Whoa, just got some dust in my eye. Alrighty then. So let's go for the last round. We're sitting at 88. I hit that center stupid thing, right? It was on the very top portion of it. I'm counting that. If this was a professional system, I feel that would have dropped. It's tilted like back, so it definitely hit it hard enough to make movement. I dead smacked that 50. It dropped all the way down and sprung back up. So I am counting that 100%. Got the 40, same thing. Pop down, slam back up. Got the 70. And the 80. All right, clean sweep, 30. So whatever, I had 88 plus 30. 98, 108, 118. Dude, if I was able to get that at the tournament, I would frickin' probably faint. Average squat, man, you should compete, dude. You can do this. All at once, no waiting. That's cool, man. I did not realize that. That's awesome. Thanks for letting me know about that. Rest of the rules will be the same. 2.5 minutes per round. 1 minute between rounds. After each round, you'll shift down to a different lane, judge, and shoot everything back to back. Hell yeah. That'd be cool, man. Excellent. All right, so first round I got 90 something. Second round I got 118. That is definitely a passing score there. This frame I fork hitted the other day, dude. I haven't had a fork hit in a million years, and right there, doesn't really do anything to it. Jordan was talking about that on one of his lives recently, and fork hits don't happen to me too often. Besides this one here, I haven't had one in ages, other than like messing around with stuff. You know, if you're screwing around, I do a lot of screwing around, and that's usually the only time I'll get some weird hits. But this one, I don't know what the hell I did, but I fork hitted it, and it's right up top there. I'm almost wondering if I had my hand pitched or something. I don't know. It's weird. Haven't had one in a long time. This one, J Beard, I just have it. It's just, I gotta change it. Like I said, I just made it this morning. I wanted them more spread out. So, K Bearded Homosexual. Well, good morning to you. Staying off the grid. Would you like to stroke my beard? Staying off the grid? Got any space in your solar powered shack out there? Maybe we could bathe in some well water. Freaking weirdo. Had some this winter when fingers got cold. Bishop, what are you? How are you? DeeeZ Slings, what's up? Mary Wins, hello. All right, so far we're shooting pretty good. If I shot this at the tournament, I would be happy for sure. So let's do it one more time. Let's see what happens. See if we can keep any of this stuff going on. I should probably have 5 shots in my hand. That wasn't a hit. That was below the center target. It did move it a little bit, but it wasn't a good hit, so I'm not counting that. But I will count that one. Oh boy. Is this where we lose it all, guys? Oh yeah. Now we're gonna get some real good scores. Oh. That's more like tournament shooting there. That was a 6, right? 10, 8, 6. Yep. But hey, that's the luck of the draw, man. Can't get them good all the time. So we got 6. I think we can still pull out a decent score if I shoot well the rest of the rounds. Homemade omelet, fabulous. If is not a good idea to keep it in the morning or just go to bed. Yeah, it's super nice out here today, man. We are supposed to be getting some really nice weather for a minute. Ooh, yeah, Bishop got the blue one. Hell yeah. That one came out real nice. I got a couple of revolts that I made. I got one of them sitting out here. All right, let's go round 2. I only got 6 points so far. This round is not starting off good. That was a hit. A little bit low, but it hit the target and it tilted it back. So that one I'm going to count. I feel like that would have hit and dropped if this was a real target system. There we go. We are stinking it up this round, but hey, gotta take the good with the bad. What's up, Andy Lowe? So 6 first round. Second round we got 8 plus 6, 14. So we're sitting at 20. 20 points. Not good, but this is why we practice. Let's see if we can pick this back up a little bit. We're sitting at 20 points. All right, 28 points on that one. So 20 plus 28, we're at 48 points, third round. You know, it's not really that horrible. It's harder than people think. What did Richard and Andy do? Uh-oh. Not recently. All right, here we go. So, already lost track. 48. We're at 48 points. Not the best round in the whole wide world. This is probably how I'll shoot at the tournament, guys. There we go. So 48 plus 8, 56 plus 6, 62. Does that sound right, guys? Yeah, I'm gonna go to the spring sling. I can't wait, actually. How much do you have for those rubber bands? So currently I only have 0.4 available in this here, and then I have 0.5, a few rolls left of the orange, and they are $17.95 per roll. All right, so first 2 rounds were pretty stellar, dude. I had 90 and 118. And then now third round, back to normal scoring. I got in the 60 something. Ammo today, I'm shooting steel, and I'm shooting 8mm. All right, so far we're doing all right. I mean, it's really not that bad. Really not that bad. But let's do it again. Bands are still holding up. Everything looks pretty decent. When you guys get up there, you got to remember, I don't think you can ever walk away from the line, so make sure you have a backup slingshot or something. Hold up, Turtle. How are you, my friend? Haven't seen you in a little bit. Ben Rabbit, what's up? Tom Hanks. Thank you. All right, well, let's do it again, man. Let's see what the 4th round proves out to be. 4th complete round. See if we can get back on track here a little bit. Grazed it. That was a hit. It should have dropped. That was the center one. All right, 28 points. The center one should have dropped. Like I said, guys, this is backyard plinking. This ain't no $500 setup here. This is some junk I made, but it works. Yeah, definitely, man. I don't think they don't let you leave the line, man. So if you happen to have a failure with your slingshot, bands break or something, if you don't have something else to shoot, whatever you stop at is going to be your score, I believe. So make sure you got something on there. All right, 28 points first round. 76 last time around. Even that's not so bad. Sheesh. I'm okay with that too. All right, we're at 28 points first round. That dropped. That sucker dropped and popped back up. There we go. There we go. 28, second round. Yeah. No, I know it gets confusing, MD. I think you're right. I was in the 70 something. My brain just scattered all over the place. But I know I got 28 and 28 so far. Let's see if we can keep this going. I got 2 more sessions before my final score on this one here. So 28 and 28. Should have dropped. That center one is not dropping, dude. There we go. There we go. So 28 plus 24. 28 plus 24. What is that? 28 plus 24. I have shot a squirrel or two in my life there. Pinto bean. Damn, I already forgot. 20. The hell did I have? I had 28 and 28, right? And then 24. What is that? 80? Is that 80? Dude, I should write this stuff down, man. All right. I know I had 28 and 28. That's 56. 66, 76, 80. So I'm sitting at 80 points right now. A few times. There you go. 28, 28, 24. We're at the final one here. I thought about bringing a piece of paper out here and writing it down, man, but, you know, just didn't happen. All right. Last round. Let's see what we can get. Ugh. There we go. That smacked it all the way down, popped up. There we go. 28. 28. So what is that, 108? I could take his shoes off to count. 108 I'm okay with there again, man. So far, 4 rounds I've done. 3 were decent, really decent. 1 kind of sucked. What's up, Smooth J? How you be? Overall, if today was the tournament and these were my scores, I would be able to handle any of those. I'd obviously like the higher ones, but hey, you know what? It is what it is. Yeah, I finished this guy this morning, dude. Look at that beauty. Man, this thing came out slick, dude. Super clean, man. Actually, I'm starting to get a little bit better. There's a few things on here that bother me, but it wouldn't stop me from selling it because the price I'm going to put at this thing is definitely well worth the money. 100% worth the money. But yeah, no, it came out super clean, man. Hopefully I'll have it posted up soon. We'll see. I got one more I got to finish, and then we'll see what happens. But that one came out damn nice, in my opinion. I use 17 track for my latex stuff. Don't need a third ruckus. Yeah, right. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, dude, it's nice out here. Here, I got my address. Just send it. Yeah, the other one is green, but I can't remember what the center color is. That one's all roughed out, and I just gotta sand it, polish it, and then make a couple of beads. The yellow one, I just gotta make a bead for, and then I'm good. Well, I don't know, man. These tournaments are feeling pretty nice. I like how I spread them out, man. This is regulation now, so that made me a little happy. I posted that picture last night about my original knockdowns, and I got to thinking, I'm like, man, I should really try and just redo them. And other than the fact that that one keeps screwing up, overall they're working okay. I'm gonna go mess with that 60 millimeter target. I'll be right back. Yeah, I don't know. They're holding up. They're not breaking yet. I'll post another picture after I'm done of how it looks up close. Yeah, I've used magnets on the first one. That little one that I made, Scorgan, I had magnets on there, but they weren't positioned right, and they just shattered. I used those little magnets with the hole in the center, and they would just shatter. So I just ended up leaving them off. I don't know. It's not a what is it? It's not a deal breaker. I'll still shoot this thing even if they don't drop. You know when you hit it. You know what I mean? This isn't for scores, so it is. I mean, it's not for like scores. You know what I mean? I know when I hit, so that's all that matters. If it drops, it drops. If it doesn't, it doesn't. The only reason I did it this way instead of just putting them on a string is I can't stand the way when you hit one on the string and they all spin around. That drives me nuts. So I figured I would do it this way, and if it works, it works. So far, it's working. Yeah, it's working okay. All right, bands look good. Let's do one more round. That was a hit all the way. 100%. Smacked it all the way down. Cleared the board. All right, 30 points. 30 points, 30 points. Even badass. Yeah, duct tape. The red, green, delight. Yeah, I'll figure it out. I'll mess with it later. I'm too I don't want to do it right now. But yeah, I got some ideas on how to stop the bounce back. It is what it is. All right, we got 30, first round. 5 more shots. Make sure we're at our 10-meter line. $28. 28. These right here are the smallest of the ones that I sell. These are the 44, I believe, 44. And I'm actually loving these things right now. All right, so we got 30 and 28. It's a good start. See if we can get a good finish. So the second one, the one on the right dropped. I'm gonna reset them. The middle one has already dropped and counts, but the one next to it fell also. So right now it should be the center one has already fallen. It dropped all the way down and popped back up. So right now I have the 50 and the 60 should be down. There we go. 28. 28 again. So 20 or 30, 28, and 28. So 86. Does that sound right? Right? 30, 28, and 28, right? Or am I smoking crack, dude? God damn it. What the flying poop brain? It's like gone. That's why I rely on you guys. 86. Sweet. 86 is fair to Midland. Let's do this thing. Get it done. All right, 28. 86 plus 28. See you later, Sam. 96, 106, 114. Does that sound right? I entered into the pro. Yes, Uncle Thou, I am circumcised. Thanks for asking. How does scoring work? So, scoring works. You have a 40 millimeter all the way over there. You have a 50, a 60, a 70, and an 80. The total points you can get is 120. You're going to have 4 rounds, 5 shots per round. 5 shots per round. The scoring is the smallest target, the 40, is going to be worth 10 points. Then it's going to be worth, next one, the 50 is worth 8. The 60 is worth 6, the 70 is worth 4, and the 80 is worth 2. If you add them all up, you're going to get 30. You got 4 rounds, 5 shots each round. If you knock them all down, you get 120. I don't think I've seen anybody get a perfect round yet, but I can't quite remember. I know, jeez Louise. Who's the dude who is like a top shooter, man? Bill? I should remember this name, but I can't remember his name. He builds slingshots. He was kind of ill for a little bit, so he was out of the game. But I think he's recovering. I hope he is. I met him at the tournaments. I can't remember his name. Big, tall dude. He's legendary in the slingshots, so I should know this. But anyway, his son just absolutely crushed it at the knockdowns, if I remember right. Bill Hayes. Damn it. There it is. Yep. Bill Hayes. He's the man. Didn't have a chance to really chat with him. He's a bit of a standoffish fella. But, you know, I put off that kind of image sometimes when I get around people and stuff. So I do not, I'm not judging or saying that he's mean or anything, but he was just kind of standoffish a little bit to me. But he's a really good shooter and obviously like super good top tier shooter. But his kid, I may have more than one kid, I don't know, but the one kid I shot next to for a little bit down at the shooting gallery, and we talked for a little bit, and his kid shoots really, really well. Speaking of happy turds, Zach is a top shooter too, punk. I don't know, man. I'm pretty happy with what I got going on so far. I guess I'll do one more. I don't know. We already got the thing set up. Let's try and get one more. 3 out of 4 rounds, I think I cracked over, or damn near 100 and a little bit over. And then 1 round, I stunk it up, Zach, because you're a little bit late here. But overall, I'm shooting fair. Good enough, at least. All right, let's do one more. I need my mathematicians out there to figure this out. That dropped all the way down. Oh, that clipped it and it moved it. I think I'm gonna count that, man. I really think that it would have dropped if this was a nice setup there. It moved the damn thing all the way back. That was a flat out miss. There we go. That was another hit all the way down, back up. That's 28. Piece of crap. Definitely need a little tweaking on there. 100 points is going to be a good score. Top shooters should be at like 110. Yeah, once I get there, I'm going to get like 20. Trust me, Smo. I will flub it up. Guaranteed. I don't mean to even shoot fast. Mr. Moto, I try my hardest not to. I'm trying to aim. All right, we got 28 on the first round. That's not a hit. I want to. That's goofy. That was a low hit. I'm not counting. So I got the 50 and the 60 so far, and I have 1 shot left. All right. So I got the 50, the 60, and the 70. So 8 plus 10, 18 points. I got 18 points that one. So 28 and 18. 28 and 18. Mr. Andy Lowe. Nothing wrong with the fast. I gotta go about you back in about 5 minutes. Who makes a good magnet for around your neck? I see those circle ones, but I don't know who makes them. I just used. I had these. I bought like a 4-pack of these magnets that you're supposed to use for your firearm if you're sticking it on the side of your fridge or something. And I ended up using one of those. I wrapped it with paracord, but I don't hang them around my neck anymore hardly. Yeah, we're at 10 meters, so a little over 30 feet. All right, MD, the calculator. Sweet. All right, we're at 10 meters. Oh, gotta reset. All right, 5 shots. See what we can do. That should have dropped. That went all the way up and then flopped back down. So I'm counting that. Reset, reset. Boy, oh boy. See, that's what happens at the tournament right there. Six. For poop's sake. 6. Dude, the Chinese people are on the New Year holiday for 2 weeks, so everything is, yeah, is definitely slowing down. All right, so 6. Yeah, that was great. Eli Express. All right, so 56 plus 6. Good stuff. Hey, Chihuahua. See if we can save this a little bit. If not, oh well. I hit it. I don't think I'm going to count it, though. I don't know, man. I guess it depends on how sensitive the damn targets are. It was on the far right side, and it hit the target enough to flip it back like that and then go back forward. Is that a freaking hit or what? I don't know. I don't know. I mean, if it's a hit and it moved it, if this was a nice system, I think it would drop. It was right on the borderline, man. I don't know. I guess I won't count it. Yeah, this round is toast. There we go. At least I got something. Once again, I hit it, it moved back and moved forward, so those are iffy. We'll call it as weak. We'll just say it's garbage. So that was 8 and 6, so 14, whatever I had before. So final one is 14. So this round, not the greatest. But what are you gonna do? Life's a biatch. Used to use my neck magnet, but prefer my 70s fanny pouch. Hell yeah. If you called them hits, then it would have been a little higher, but it was still garbage. But that's okay. I mean, literally, I think I got like 28 last year. No joke. 76. See, that's fair. I don't know. That's good, man. That's good enough, right? For a mediocre slinger. I'm going to switch it up a little bit. I'm going to take that down, and I think I'm going to set up some cans and see if we can get a little bit of, try a little speed for a second or two. Bear with me, fellas. Gotta clear this ammunition. too windy out here. See if we can set up some cans. Can only fit, can't fit 20 in here, and they're not that spread out, but we'll see how many we can stack up. See if they're actually going to cooperate or not. At least it ain't windy out. Two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I know it ain't 20. It is what it is. 'Tis what it is. All right. Well, we got 10 cans up there. Yeah, the neighbor guy. Oh my lord. Slightly better than shooting. It saves all your ammo. I was spending $300 a week on 9mm shooting. Yeah, no doubt, man. All right, we got the old champity champ out here, and we got some tubity tubes, and they are not ripping yet. And we got 10 cans. You're gonna have to shoot more than 10. And that's awfully tight, but let's just see. I don't have a timer out here. Let's just see what happens. I haven't shot steel through this setup yet. It might be a little bit weak. Ooh, a little low. We knocked a couple down. That almost always happens. This is only the first batch. See, this is what happens after a while here too. This pouch switches around on me. Gotta be careful of that. And all of them to the left. I think I might have been 10 in a minute. I don't know. Felt like about a minute. $50 every 6 months, 8mm ammo. 300 a week. Jesus. What do you think? I was about a minute? I feel like I could do 10. I'm cool with 10. I obviously want more, but 10 is okay. I'm gonna set them back up. Speed shooting for me takes a minute to get rolling, guys. Man, everything is soppy out here. It's all starting to melt. You got mud galore. Whoa, they're falling. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, fellas, if anybody has capabilities of timing, when I take my first shot, I'm just going to shoot these 10 and see if I can get it in less than a minute. If anybody is capable. Let's see. All right, see if we can get them. This is an event that I'm probably not going to do good at, guys. Knocked a couple down. This is what happens. Not the end of the world. Well, 3 of them fell on their own. But either way, that felt like about a minute. I'm gonna grab that clock. Hold on a second. I'm gonna use this clock. Andy isn't watching. Yeah. The only reason I do this, guys, is once again, when you go to tournament, you're gonna be expected to do different things. You're gonna have to do a speed shot, a distance shot, knockdowns, a woods course. I know it ain't 20 cans. I get that, right? But I'm at the right distance. I do have a clock now, so I can check that. Yeah, it's basically, yeah, I stole it off the wall. So this is just what I have to work with. I feel like it's a little bit better to do at least a couple of cans instead of just a single target. Just because you have to move around. So when you're shooting the cans, you're gonna have to move 1 to 1 to 1 to 1. You're not just dead center every time. So even if you have a little bit of area to practice like I do, it's better than just shooting the one. Sounds like somebody's got their toy out, playing a little bit. Rising up, back on the street. All right, MD, you want to check on your taters and peppers? Or I can't remember what you said, but it sounded good. Oh, and the cornbread and the skillet. All right, let's see if we can hit 10 cans in a minute. If we can, I'll be pretty stoked. Got my trusty clock out here now. I'm gonna wait till it hits the 12 o'clock minute. All right. Well, I was aiming for the other one. Ricochet, could have caught it. Damn, every one of them to the left. This is a fun turnabout here, huh? Yeah, every one to the left. I gotta figure that out. There you go. All right, well, a couple of them fell. Typical, right? Take it easy, Moto Bush Bird. I'm gonna keep practicing a little bit. And then later on, I have a few things I need to accomplish. I'm gonna set them up one more time, man. Believe it or not, I find this enjoyment. I find enjoyment from walking back and forth and setting up cans and then watching them fall down when I don't even hit them. Let's try and spread them out a little bit. You gotta do what you gotta do, man. 5, 6, 7, 8. This one's getting beat up too much. 9 and 10. Oh, God damn it. There we go. All right. 10 again. Got my trusty clock. Let's see what we can do, fellers. Do you have to sling them at a certain speed for it to qualify? Nope, you just got to knock them down. Precious antique cans. Nope. 8mm and 9.5mm, I believe, are the only restrictions. I don't know if you can go any higher. It may not even be cans, guys. It could be a can-sized metal target, which you just have to knock down. The one I did last year, my setup is super slow, and it was not quite knocking all of them down. It would hit them when they would go like at an angle sometimes, or just move a little. Last year was a bit of a shit show in certain areas, and I mean that in all due respect. But we're gonna get better as we go, as we grow as a team here. We're all gonna get better at making sure things operate correctly. All right, I'm gonna wait until the clock gets to the 15-second mark, and then we're gonna give it a go. All right. Try going the other way. Right between them. I keep going to the left. Ricochet, catch it. There we go. Yeah, this is not my event. I'll tell you that right now. And it never has been. That doesn't mean I'm not gonna do it. All over the place. Nope. And that's 1 minute. So I got 6 in a minute. Not good, not good. The bird is awesome. John told me he thinks knockdowns, speed, and distance are all going to be 8mm only. Really? Wow. That would be interesting now, wouldn't it? Set them up one more time. Back and forth, back and forth. Get some cans. Don't fall in the mud. Thanks for getting that song stuck in my head. Rising up. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. See, I guess that's what it takes to be a tournament shooter, is to be good at all these events. Doesn't mean you can't be a tournament participator. All right, here goes. Let's see. We'll go at the 30 mark on the clock. I don't even know if you guys can see that or not. Ah, you bastard. I got another 9.5 in my pocket, too. This stupid pouch, man, I'm telling you. I can't go as fast as I want. See if I can get off one more shot. Oh, one more. Nope. So that would have been 8. 6 and 8. Yeah, when I am shooting these here, I don't even know, dude. I don't aim that much. I should just try flat bands. Let's see what happens. See if I can get all 10 in with flat bands. Keep in mind, you're gonna have to hit 20 of these bastards. I'm hitting 10. This is not my cup of tea. I don't even like tea. Not my cup of coffee. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. How about we just shoot the old flat bands? Regular slingshot. See what happens. Somebody's got their toy out. Instinct, yeah. When it comes to shooting cans, for me, with speed shooting, I don't even know. Alright, let's see if this is any better with the flats. We'll go at the 15 mark. There we go. Problem with this is I always want to straighten my bands out. Doesn't mean you have to. Oh, get in the pot, you little bastard. Alright, so all 10, and I had about 8 seconds to spare. So I believe that DeeeZ MD, Knuckles, who left? Oh, you got one of the numbskull editions. Hell yeah. You want to talk about some badass stuff, man. That was really good stuff. They were all Wendigos? I can't remember. I think he made like 4 Wendigos a little bit ago. I haven't perused their site recently. I gotta go back and check. So I think I could get 12 cans, probably, with just shooting flat bands. Maybe I'll just do that. Maybe I'll just skip the whole speed thing. You know what I mean? Like, what do I do? What do you guys think? Should I take a risk and get 6 with the flats, or I mean with the speed, and just hope for the best? Or go with my standard shot and just try and pull off 10 cans or 12 cans? I think I'd be alright. I think they put a cap on it at 9.5 millimeter MD. I want to say that's the biggest you can go. I mean, I know you can shoot 8 and 9.5, but I don't think you can go any higher for these standard tournaments. I'm just going to put a target hanging up now. I'm done with the cans. Dude, that song is stuck in my head. Let's see. Let's do some wasp stuff. Get this reset. Get this out of here. There we go. Wow. I don't know how people would feel about that, Bishop. A lot of guys shoot 9.5, man. Empire Soft Wash Pros. Yes, I have. We don't talk about that. What does it cost to get in? It's $50. This was $50 entry fee. I entered in as pro because you have to pick between pro and amateur. I feel like maybe someday that should just be taken away and just be an enter. I don't know. I don't consider myself a pro, but I don't consider myself an amateur either. You know what I mean? Like I'm somewhere in between. Do they have a mediocre? We got a good old fashioned 40, the white one, and then a 25 millimeter, the yellow one. Seems funny shooting at just a regular target now. Can't even hit it. You gotta get readjusted to just having tiny little targets up there. There we go. There she blows. Nice. Getting a couple on there now. 4 in a row. 5 in a row. That's 6. Ooh, 6 in a row on the 40. Hell yeah, I'll take that. I'm trying to talk to John now, but I haven't heard anything about restricting the ammo to 8 millimeter because that won't fly. Yeah, that's what I was in the back of my head. Smo, that's what I was thinking too, dude. There's a ton of people that shoot 9.5, and for them to change would be rough. At least it would be an excuse if you lose. I couldn't use my 9.5, man. Which I would be moaning too if they forced you to shoot. Well, I mean, I shot 9.5. I still have floating around. I actually shot about 10 the other day. I was trying a little bit stout. I like to use that word. Taper. I wanted to have something hit pretty hard with a 9.5 for certain reasons, and I did bust some out. I have a ton of them. I got a couple thousand rounds. Oh, these here are just little ball bearings. These are 8 millimeter round steel bearings. They are labeled as slingshot ammunition. If you look at Amazon, eBay, all the slingshot sites, they all sell them. But they're bearings. PGN is the ones that I shoot. But BC Precision, right? That's another big one. Let's see if we can get that 25 at all. Shooting on at the yellow 25. And I'm currently missing it. Although I did hit it once. Yeah, I'm all over it. Not too far off, but I'm definitely just flopping all around it. That should have been a hit. Go with the flats. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I don't know, man. I actually don't drink soda except for the one day we go to town. Yeah, sody pops. Definitely give me a stomach ache a lot of the times from all the acid. So most of those cans, there was like 2 Dr. Pepper cans in there, but a lot of them were that bubbly water. You can shoot 8 millimeter, Richard, with butterfly, but yeah, I hear what you're saying. A lot of the 9.5, or a lot of the butterfly guys shoot the 9.5 steels. I mean, if that's what you have to do for rules, like if the facility has that kind of rule. Dude, I definitely have not been shooting small targets for a little while. Got it. Got it. Twice. See if we can go for a third. 3 on the 25. Here's another 9.5. 4 in a row on the 25. All right. Ooh, 4 in a row. Not bad, not bad. MDI shoot bar assess 99 foot. I know, but then you have to make your band super thin. Yeah, exactly. No, I understand what you're saying, Richard. 9.5 seems to be a lot more popular with the full butterfly guys. I totally get what you're saying, my friend. But you know, I mean, if that's what he has to do for the rules of the facility, then I understand that completely. Because you got to do what you got to do, man. Let's take a couple, just 2 shots, 2 or 3 shots. I don't want to waste a bunch of steel. So let's see if we can hit the old metal target out there. Got that blue guy. He's probably 15 meters. And the yellow one's probably 20. Got it. Let's go back for the blue one again. And one more. One more on the yeller. Got her. I don't like wasting that much steel. It's too wet to go pick them up, so I'm not going to shoot a bunch out there. Oh, come back over here. There we go. I had length line bands instead of changing taper for smaller ambo. Yeah, I don't shoot long draw at all. I tinker with it here and there, but I don't shoot it like a frequent occurrence. And just tickled the 40. I'm pretty happy with how I'm shooting today, guys, actually. It ain't perfect, but I think if I were to shoot like this on the day of the tournament, I think I would probably shoot decently. I mean, place decently. Wouldn't be a winner, but it'd be better than, I don't know, it'd be okay. Definitely swinging to the left all of a sudden. But that's all right. There we go. A little clickety click. Well, with any luck, guys, this here yellow one will be for sale today. I just have to do some minor finishing up on it. I don't see a lot of issues with this one here, guys. I believe the finish on this one is definitely up to par for the price point that it's going to be released at. And the color of it came out fabulous. If you are a yellow fan, you will love this thing. It's gray, yellow and gray. So this one will be hopefully on the website. If not today, then tomorrow. The latex, Lord knows, might be 2 weeks. Who freaking knows at this point? But I do have a small batch coming, and I'm gonna have to straight up order another one right afterwards because I think that that's gonna go pretty quick. A couple more slingshots in the mix. Just trying to keep a slow, steady pace and keep everything coming. It's not I'm not having a whole bunch of stuff pop up, but a little bit of stuff here and there. Yep. I think that's about time to call it quits. When you start missing and the mud is sinking in your shoes, it's about that time. What is the shipping? What is the shipping for your website? Um, do you mean like price or who I use to ship the stuff? Price, most orders are about $7 for shipping. Um, I use 16 to 10 taper too for 8 millimeter MD, and that worked really good. 0.45 band. Templates are fabulous. The ruler's good too for messing around. 16 to 10, and then I think I cut them 200 and something. I don't even remember. I haven't messed with long draw in a long while. Sometimes I'll just do straight cuts. I'll do like 10 millimeter straight cuts, and then just mess with that a little bit. Yes, Appalachian Sling Co. Check them out, guys. It's another USA company, um, which I'm 100% behind. I definitely love our country, and I love companies that are working out of it. So check them out. Yeah, the ruler will work though, man. Keep that ruler going. Maybe I'll hang up a can real quick. I'm not quite done shooting, but I'm done shooting at the 40. I'll put 2 cans up and cut them, and then we'll call it a day. Oh, shoot. What do I got left? Where did I stick them? No. Alright, so we got some skinny cans. I'll hang up those 2 bad boys. Give them the old choppity chop. And then we will move on with our Sunday fun day. Whatever the hell that means. Scorgan, I'm gonna kill you. Alright, let's do that there, do that there, and then one more of these up there. Yeah, we'll do this, yeah. We'll do that there. And now we will shoot some cans. Dude, everything is mush. Standing in a freaking mud puddle here, dude. This is ridiculous. 0.5 cyan, did a can cut in 9 shots. That's amazing, dude. I've definitely gotten can cuts with 9.5 mil. Under 10 for sure. I've never done it in like the 2 shots like some of these guys. But I've gotten it, I don't know what my record is, but I've gotten it in a handful of shots. Ooh. 15 shots. $6.99. Yeah, I think it's like $6.90 or something, right? Yeah, $6.99. I have it set to where it just stops at a certain point. Dude, yeah, that song. You're a punk. It is just like there now. It'll show shipping when you enter your address. Oh, Appalachian. I don't know about those guys. But yeah, I'm sure their shipping is probably pretty cheap if you're in the U.S. I'm hoping 2 weeks, man. I mean, uh, straight up, Rudy. Um, it's coming from China, right? That's where I source it, and they have some holiday thing like a New Year's, and it's like 2 weeks or something. Um, and I ordered it like right before, dude. So my contact over there, he's like, "Yeah, dude." So, well, I don't know if he said "yeah, dude," but he's really professional and stuff. And he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna send this order out to you, but keep in mind, oh, we're going into a 2 week, 2 week holiday, dude. I can't. That just blows my mind." All right, so that was what 15 shots or something on the first can, 8mm. Let's see what the second one does. Oh, and I was like one miss too, so hopefully I don't miss a whole bunch more. Latex is still looking good. Shooting right through the hole. I think I was 10. Yep, I'm shooting through the hole. Right through the hole. That's 17. $19. 21, I think. $24. It's usually in the 20s. I didn't cut it yet. 8mm almost always for me is in the 20s. We gotta aim high. I'm gonna try and hit the top of the can. I'm not counting anymore. It's over 20. Just kind of blasting little bits of it. Right through the freaking giant hole, man. Dead center. Dude, 2 of them. Like not even hitting either side of the can, right through the middle. Bring it up. There we go. That broke it free a little bit. Now if I shoot low, maybe it'll hit it. Yep, busted it free. One good solid knock on the bottom. Oh, it's just ripping it. Oh, you bastard. There she goes. Nice. Dude, 2 weeks is crazy. Duct tape crafts when he was alive. That's badass. Yeah, dude. Right on, Andy. Right on, right on. Born in Ohio? No, close. Illinois. Andy, man, can't wait to see you, brother. A couple more weeks, dude. I'll be chilling with the Andy man and all you other crazy fools. Love it. Coming up. What, about a month? What is today, the 15th? 5 weeks-ish. All right, fellas, it's been an hour and a half. I gotta do some other things. Although I do enjoy this thoroughly, and I could probably do this all day long. But I know that at some point, some other things have to happen. Cody, I didn't even see you in here, brother. How are you, man? Or maybe I didn't, I forgot. Jesus criminy. A brain is a terrible thing to waste. All right, guys, take it easy. God bless, all that kind of good stuff. I'm going to be doing normal Thursday live with some updates if I have a chance. Weather is supposedly going to be nice for a couple of days before it gets back cold again. So enjoy shooting. I had a great time as usual. And y'all take it easy. Adios. See ya.